Good afternoon and welcome to NHTI Concord's Community College, where today we have a rivalry matchup on the women's soccer side featuring the newly ranked number 6 seed NHTI Lynx and the Central Maine Mustangs. Alongside me is Troy Colby here. And Troy, who's your player to watch coming into this contest between these two teams, obviously the second go-around?
I'd say Lima, the NHTI keeper. She's had back-to-back shutouts. She was USCAA Women's Soccer Goalie of the Week and YSCC Player of the Week this past week.
Madison Lima, the goalkeeper, has been tremendous from Belmont, New Hampshire. Play is back. Morgan Rule, in that center back position, will tee it up. Very windy day here in Concord, New Hampshire. See how those affect. Second contest between the two. NHTI successfully defeated Central Maine in the non-conference matchup down in Auburn, Maine. Lynx were victorious 2-1. Knaus and Selby each had the goals, the two captains. And Lima played very well as well. And again, getting that national recognition, ranked number 6. Only 13 players on this team, however, they're ranked number 6 in the USCAA.
That was an interesting game up in Auburn because the Lynx came from behind in that game, and with the exception of last year being the COVID year, before that we were used to the Lynx really coming out, and right away they were the ones scoring, and they were usually ahead the entire game.
It's just a testament to seeing this team battle back again in an unfamiliar spot, and a revenge game, some would say, because obviously Central Maine ending NHTI Lynx's 2019 season in the YSCC semifinals. This one's sent into no man's land. Rule will play it away. Leonard's going to try to chase it down. And they still battle for it down in the corner. Sent into the center. Gets over everyone. It was a light tap, however, it's going to be cleared out nicely by the Lynx and up to Selby. Talked to head coach Heidi Crockett's husband, Brian Crockett, before this game, and he said we really want to take advantage on this young back line for the Mustangs. They really struggled against us the first time. We want to put pressure on that line and get those shots in on the goaltender. Goaltender is Johnson tonight for CMCC.
And it looks like Johnson's already having a little trouble with the sun blocking her eyes quite a bit.
Cold, windy day. Different from when they first played. It was a beautiful, almost summer-esque type temperature when they first played down in Auburn. There's Murray finding Knaus. Knaus had the hat trick last time out for the Lynx. She had a stellar week. She was in the running for Player of the Week as well in the USCAA. However, Lima beats her out with the back-to-back shutouts. This one going to be called, believe, a corner kick. It will be a corner kick. I don't know where your ball boy is, but he's not in the corner.
Nah, he's on the other side of the net.
It'll be JC Murray in that spot. She has 2 assists for the Lynx this season, both on set plays. So this is where she gets her dangerous action. This one's collided in front. Bradley goes back to Leonard. Leonard was looking for Selby. That's an errant pass. And the Mustangs look to charge ahead. Nipping has also played stellar in that center back position for Coach Crockett. Mustangs looking to drive it back up. They do. Get it to the corner. Try to get by Leonard. They do. Leonard trying to work it up the field. However, the Mustangs get it back inside the box. They tried to take a look, and Grace Bradley steps back and stops the shot from getting to the back line. Sent back up, it's Redstone. Inside to Soroy. Soroy was looking back for one of the captains, Dunn. Rule denies that opportunity and sends it up. Beautiful ball. Believe that's Buteau down there. Found Knaus to Weldon. Weldon couldn't handle. The Mustangs trying to transition, and there's Knaus stepping in. Murray to Selby. Selby back to Bradley. Bradley will play it over. And there's Buteau. Buteau up to Deming. What you've seen thus far is just, the teams feeling out each other, not really a sustained attack by either squad so far, and that's, kind of the battles that we assume to see between these two clubs. Mustangs struggling a little bit this year, though. 4-6 record on the year. Normally they're more successful than that. Rob Rodriguez in his 6th year, the head coach of CMCC.
So far, this is pretty similar to the game played in Auburn. A lot of midfield battle early on in the first half.
Again, both teams feeling it out. Knaus looking for it. Gets no help, and the Mustangs look to be clearing. The other thing is, I believe Auburn, Maine, they play on that turf field, so that ball's skipping a little bit more, versus here where that ball's going to die out in the grass. It'll be interesting to see how that helps out each team. Selby in a good spot. Carrying, looking for Knaus, finds her. Couldn't handle in the center, but that was a good opportunity. And we talked to Knaus last game at the end, the Selby-Knaus connection, and it's really been a key part of this Lynx offense. Let's see if they can continue it here, as again, we get closer and closer to those YSCC playoffs. Good step up. However, to go off Murray. CMCC throw. I don't know if you can hear this on our broadcast, but the wind definitely picking up today.
Absolutely. But despite that, we do have a beautiful afternoon for soccer.
Getting close to that peak foliage time, so the colors are really going to start to pop here in central New Hampshire. Selby couldn't handle, it's back in the middle. Sent it for Soroy. Lima was thinking about it, decides to retreat. There's Rule. Forces an easy shot, and just like that, Lima picks it up. And this is something they did a really good job of in their last game, as that one's going to drift out of play, was, not give Lima all these hard shot attempts. She had 8 saves against Southern Maine, and only 3 against Bristol. Or Holyoke, not Bristol. What am I doing? That one's sent into the middle. It's Bradley. Bradley has really improved a lot throughout the season. Started back in that right back position. However, has worked her way to a center mid position for Coach Crockett. So that just, is a test to how hard she's worked so far. Again, one of Coach Crockett's favorite groups, even though she says it every year. Knaus.
Isn't that a coach's job, though, to say that every year this is their favorite group?
She really likes the group. She really thinks this group works really, really hard and just tries to improve every day. And they're always having fun with it, it seems. They're never, tired or, upset. They're just happy to get back to work, and they know what the goal is, and that's heading down to nationals and winning the YSCC, something that Coach Crockett's teams are known for.
I mean, we've seen them just having fun on the rainy days when they get stuck inside practicing and doing a conditioning workout, and they're having a blast listening to music and doing their circuit workout.
Running the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
The stair crew, as I like to call them when they're out in the office. Selby sending it up to Weldon. Good step up from that defensive line. Murray. That ball Gonna hurt extra today. The officials pumped it up as well. Nipping going wide. Leonard, plenty of time. Looked for Murray. It's an errant pass. Gets a good touch. Stepped through by Nipping. Again, thank you for joining us on tape delay. Still waiting for the live stream to fully come to fruition. Trust me, yours truly cannot wait for that day. Less work for me to do. Selby going out to Deming. Deming send it up, looking for Knaus. However, Knaus was moving towards the ball. Murray in the center. Murray goes to Weldon. Weldon plays it down to the corner. No one's there. And that one's probably going to drift out for a goal kick. However, it stayed in. And that Mustangs back line, instead of trying to possess it, decides to retreat it out of play.
Knaus wasn't taking any chances there. She went right for the ball, whether it was going out or not.
Knaus, leading goal scorer, has 5 on the season now. Again, the Lynx haven't played a lot of games yet. Selby can't bend it like Beckham, and that one's out of play. Again, we want to thank our camera crew, Joe Davia, back in again. Getting a break from the commentary. We'll give Troy Colby back a chance. Davia doing a good job last night for volleyball.
Got a nice new haircut today.
Not really a haircut. It's more or less cleaning up the sides. Weldon up ahead to Knaus. Knaus turning it. Bradley's going to be first to touch. Buteau. Buteau looking in. Selby. Selby to Knaus. Rocket over the bar. Not by much. And that's the Selby-Knaus connection. And this is what makes this Lynx team so scary, is Knaus and Selby. They're going to try to put shots on from anywhere they can find it.
I like it in soccer when players just sling it from wherever they are, just because it's a big net and who knows what's going to happen.
No bad shots in soccer. I mean, and the difference between the men's team and this women's team is the men's team are constantly just trying to bring it inside the 6 versus the women's team, who are taking those rockets outside the 18 to try to drive it home. Rule steps up, delivers that to midfield. She's also one of the unsung heroes of this team. She's not going to have a lot of stats, but, you know, she's noticeable in every single game that she plays on for the Lynx. Knaus was looking for Selby. Bradley stepped up nicely. Went back. They tried to double team her. Buteau now goes up to Deming. Deming centers. It's past Selby. And it's just another clear from the Mustangs. Mustangs bringing their branded red vans down to Concord, New Hampshire for this one. That one's booted out of play. Again, last time Mustangs played here, they eliminated the Lynx in back and forth contest here. Back in 2019. That's how long it's been. Battle for it, Rule. Goes back. Bradley, good job stepping back. Was looking for space, and it was turned over. This is done with it. Centered in. Buteau carries. Buteau, a lot of space. See when she decides to send. She does a good job finding Selby. Selby was taking the shot, and that one's a little too far for the left foot. This is Johnson in net. The drop punt gets over everybody. Rule doesn't want to use the keeper instead. goes outside to Buteau. Buteau saving it nicely. Looking for that center. Selby was overran. This one's going deep. Over the head, here's Belrado. She's the leading scorer for the Mustangs. It's going to be a throw-in just out of my view, and again, ball boy's lacking today.
Gonna have a conversation with him at halftime.
Again, we do more than one job here in the NHTI Athletics office, and Troy, doing scoreboard as well as in charge of those ball boys, would be screaming if he wasn't doing color commentary right about now.
Well, I don't know if I'd be screaming. It would be a friendly conversation right now.
Leonard misplays it out of play. It's a Mustang throw. 29-18 remaining here, first half. We have a sub getting ready to come in for the Lynx. Number 18. It's Olivia Ferrer today. Normally wears number 2. Came and apologized to us. Sorry, forgot my uniform. The life of a student athlete. Ferrer now gets to come in. We'll give Deming a break. Lily Curtis, the other sub today for the Lynx. Just trying to stay warm on the sideline. Again, with the breeze, it makes it very cold if you're just standing around. Weldon into Selby. Selby goes back to Murray. Murray. Nice little one step and then the sent down to Weldon. It's touched, but it'll go out of play. Throwing all the way down at the close to the 18 down there. Weldon just chucking it down the line. This one turned up field. Bounces over the top of Leonard. Soroy gonna make a run at it. She's first to touch. Leonard does a good job just stepping in. Rule goes to Murray. Murray had a couple on. Leonard trickles it, lets it go out of play. Throw in by Weldon, trying to get through to Selby, not gonna work. Played up over the head of Rule. Nipping gonna jump in front. And gets the throw for the Lynx. There's no complaints from the ball boys today. They haven't had practice yet.
Nope. Fortunately, they got the late practice.
Gonna get the throw in now for the Lynx as they got stuck trying to regain feet that they didn't earn. Throw in. Weldon boots it up the field. Find a light red shirt first. Knaus. Boots it to space. Just a little too far for Ferrer and Selby. Knaus. Sometimes it just seems she's 1-on-4 with that back line. It's that striker position. Bradley goes to Ferrer. Ferrer, that's a good ball. Just over the head of Knaus and sent away. That'll be a light red throw. Goes into the center. Trying to beat Leonard down the side, not working. Wearing the 16. That throw never comes into play. Maybe the wind took it a little bit. It'll be a Central Maine throw. Gets through Rule, last line of defense. Sending it to Murray. This one sent back in. This is past Rule. Lima kind of, you see her in that like mid area where it seems like sometimes she wants to come out, sometimes she doesn't. It's that hesitancy, always being prepared in net. Throwing was going down to the corner. It'll be a Central Maine throw. Leonard, that's a hip check. Can't do that. That'll be a foul. She learned that one from watching the men's soccer games. The NHTI softball team is down in Auburn, Maine today for a doubleheader to conclude their fall season. This one sent into the box right in front. Rule says no. Second shot, Lima dived on top, lost it, and it's a score. And the Mustangs take the 1-0 advantage as the score in front after it trickles by Lima. And that's number 4 credited with the goal.
That was a tough one there. There's just a lot of commotion in front of the net.
That's Wallingford, the freshman from Minot, Maine. Curtis in, Weldon out. And for the second straight time, Lynx trail the Mustangs here. Selby trying to use fancy footwork. Knaus came back for it. Buteau finds Ferrer. Ferrer was going to Selby. That was a great action. Was stopped and sent out of play. Momentarily down to the other side of the field. This one's cleared up. Good step by Nipping, and she'll draw the foul. Rule's gonna line up to take it. She goes quick. Over to Leonard. Leonard to Curtis. Curtis. Curtis passed too strong. This one's sent in and out of play for the home team throw. So Mustangs on top of 1-0. And as you were saying, Troy, kind of reminds you of that first contest in Auburn, Maine between these two.
Yeah, the only difference in that first goal for the Mustangs was they got a breakaway and they were down in Auburn. This time it was just too much commotion in front of the net for Lima.
Lima just, the ball caroming past her as she was diving for the catch. Again, the wind could be a factor in that spot. Knaus with it in the attacking end. Gets on top, goes Selby. Selby with the look. Johnson there for the save. Not too much movement there from net. This punt is a beauty. Bradley was trying to turn to no avail. Sent deep into the corner. It's Rule stepping up. That one will get out of play. So no more shutout streak for Madison Lima. 22 minutes here remaining here, first half action. Still a lot of time left for the Lynx. Selby to Knaus. Knaus was trying to chip it down to Selby. Curtis giving a good attempt. Murray turns it around. Leonard chips up to Curtis. Gets by her momentarily. Sent through. Rule. Nipping. Sent it over, and that's Rule again. Finding Grace Bradley, or rather Buteau found Bradley. Bradley up to Kalista. Selby. Selby to Knaus. Was looking, give and go move. However, Knaus, fancy stop. Now goes Selby. Selby takes the look. And again, just an easy shot for Johnson to pick up.
You see that Mustangs defense, they got 3 defenders that are really staying back whenever Knaus gets the ball because they know she's got some speed.
This one off the side of the foot. Not a good free kick, however, found a red shirt to help out the visitors. And if you are the Lynx, you need those quality scoring chances. You still have a lot of game left, but, you know, getting those opportunities are important. This one sent up. Soroy battles for it. Nipping ends up with the ball. Nipping goes to Leonard. Leonard just throws it off of her red shirt for the Lynx throw. Throw comes in. Curtis tapped it momentarily. Rule steps up. Bradley. Bradley to Murray. Bradley goes Selby. Selby going wide to Ferrer. One of the power boots into the center, right to the keeper. Be another shot and save, so Lynx taking too deep of shots now, it seems. As Coach Crockett echoing what I just said. Buteau gets the foul called. Let's see what the Lynx can do with it. They find Bradley. Bradley, a give and go move. Was trying to get to Selby, not strong enough. Battle for possession. Bradley with the first touch. Bradley with the second touch. And Bradley, a little too reckless there. Under 20 minutes, first half. Mustangs 1, Lynx 0. This one sent in. Lima plays it off one hop. Lima sending it down. Ferrer goes back to Buteau, who tried to find Bradley. Battle for it continues. And again, another offensive attack for the Mustangs. Centered in, past Soroy. Finds its way to Redstone. Redstone taking a shot. Nowhere close to the net. We're going to get a sub. Weldon in. Let's see who's coming out. To be Nipping, getting a breather. Selby looking for Knaus. Knaus in space. As you said, Troy, there, the Mustangs are all over Knaus. It's foul on the Mustangs. They must have watched the film and saw Knaus's 3-goal effort last time out here for NHTI. That's a foul on the Lynx. It's on Buteau that time. This one sent long, right to Soroy. Soroy's called offside. 2 steps ahead. Flag came up. Lima finding Selby, who found Knaus. Knaus put it in no man's land. Bradley, missed touch. Here come the Mustangs with a shot into the back of the net. Mustangs up 2-0 here. That's Samantha Bellardo, number 5. The junior continues the attack. So again, Lynx ranked 6th in the USCAA, the brink of being upset here. They trail 2-0, 16:40 remaining in the first half. And if you're the Lynx, Troy, what do you think you have to do to get back into this ball game?
All it takes is just getting that one goal. Just get yourself on the board, and you can go from there. But you can't do anything until you get on the board.
Lynx going to try to get that momentum back. Knaus going to look up to Selby. However, good step by the Mustangs. Bellardo sent it back. This one's through. One of the subs that just came in for the Mustangs. They go back to Redstone. Redstone into the center. One step, a shot, blocked in front by Rule. Rule goes out of play. Mustangs all over the Lynx thus far. Reminds me a little bit of the Paul Smith game at the beginning of the year between the first two soccer clubs. Saw the women's soccer team lose by a that one was sent into Lima. Picks it up. Diving effort. Selby. Sent up past Ferrer. Selby had the touch. Weldon with it. Weldon can look long. Instead goes the other way. Selby couldn't get the touch. Lynx still struggling to get those quality shots. On the net. Knaus sends the errant pass. This one trying to trickle through is denied by Bradley. Leonard. Going into the center, it's J.C. Murray. Murray back to Leonard. Leonard turns it over. This is a shot on off the bar. Tapped in front and put in. 3-0 Mustangs. They're all over the Lynx here. Madison Lima hadn't given up the goal in 180 minutes. She's given up 3 in the first half as the Lynx trail the Mustangs big time. This one's carried up the field. Out of play off a white shirt. More subs coming in for the visitors. Tap through and down to the corner. And again, the Mustangs just looking for more now. Rule playing it up to Deming. Deming to Knaus. Knaus to Weldon. Weldon with a late push called for the foul. So Mustangs up by 3 as we approach the end of the first half. 12:33 to go. Buteau mishandled Murray. Gonna go all the way back to Rule. Rule finds Leonard. Leonard to Weldon. Weldon, first touch is long and out of play. Going to be a foul on Murray. And the chippy side of this women's soccer team starting to come out. Ball sent in very nicely. Shot on and into the net. It's number 16 for the Mustangs, and it's a 4-0 advantage. Deja Bennett, the sophomore from Buckfield, Maine, gives the Mustangs a 4-0 advantage. It's been a while since we've seen a game like this here in Concord with the Lynx trailing by this big of a margin. Weldon back, Knaus. Knaus to Selby. Some of these goals, just the unlucky ones, as that one just deflected right to a spot, and Lima again, who's had a great season, just couldn't find it. Back to Murray. Murray got a touch free. Looking up for Selby. It's a great ball. Keeper out there. Johnson picks up. Johnson places it down. Murray stepped in front momentarily. Knaus gets her foot in there. Continue to send it in. His shot on, stopped by Lima. Selby trying to run after it. This one's going to be a Lynx throw. Passes errant of Selby. Lynx offense has been stifled thus far. Just unable to get a quality shot on net. And now you trail 4-0. You need to get some kind of momentum here the tail end of the first half. Buteau tried to send it through. Deming going back to Leonard. Knaus. Knaus back to Leonard. Leonard back inside to Murray. Murray to Knaus. Trying to get this ball flowing. Looking for Selby. It's no one home. Knaus is going to be the first to touch. This is Buteau. Buteau to Ferrer. Selby to Knaus. Knaus got a step with the rocket. Saved by Johnson.
You can tell after that last game that Coach Rodriguez told his Mustangs, whenever they see the ball going to Knaus, somebody's got to be on her.
They've done a very good job of it. And the Mustangs finding home field here in Concord. Again, if the score stays the same, the Mustangs will have won their last two here at NHTI. Ball sent in. Selby was looking to battle for it to no avail. Leonard back over. Murray looking into Weldon. Murray to Knaus. Knaus up ahead to Selby. Selby sending it down the field. No links there. Weldon now battling. Buteau. Looking up to no avail. Knaus got a foul. Ran through the Mustang to get to the ball. Rule. Murray. Up ahead, Knaus. Knaus to Selby. Selby looking for space. There's two Mustangs there. And you're right, Troy. They've zoned in on the star players here for the Lynx. Buteau to Farrer to Selby. Selby to Weldon. Weldon was looking back to Selby. Denied. Bradley stepping up. Sending a deep band out of play for a throw. We're going to get some subs here. Nipping back in. She's going to replace Selby. Bradley's going to return to that center mid position. 3 goals coming there with Nipping off the pitch. Again, one of the center backs, one of the key spots for this NHTI team. Bradley carrying, turns back to Buteau. Buteau made a step. Sending it in the middle, it's Knaus. Knaus tried to rock it, got deflected.
She's not done yet, though.
Knaus trying to put the Lynx on her back. Was sent up to Bradley. Ball gets turned around by the Mustangs, and here they go again. Knaus back to Leonard. Leonard can't run through. And here come the Mustangs again. Buteau lifts. Knaus just trying to switch the field. As again the Mustangs into the attacking area. Sent in. Lima there. 2 pick up. Lofts into the center. Farrar. Leonard with the first touch. Deming goes all the way back to Knaus. Knaus was trying to go to Bradley. Turns it over. Mustangs ahead 4-0 as we are under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Bradley was looking up for Deming. There's Weldon trying to battle for it. Leonard got to settle. Sends it in a unfavorable area, and here come the Mustangs, however, stopped by Buteau. Bradley to Ferrer. Back to Bradley. Trying to slowly walk it up the field. This is a good sent down to the corner. Misplayed and then deflect it off a Lynx for a Mustang throw. going to get a pair of subs for CMCC. Troy, you've been at NHTI a while. Do you recall a game like this where a Coach Crockett team is down 4 at home?
If it happened, it's been a while for sure.
It's just interesting to see the visitors have 4 scores in Concord, New Hampshire, where the Lynx have been just so dominant forever in the history of the women's soccer program. Mustangs caught a couple of them. Throw-in's going to go for the Mustangs right in front of us. Swan is going to be a Lynx throw. Deming looking long to Leonard. Or Weldon, not Leonard. Weldon sends it into Bradley. Bradley goes immediately to Ferrer. Ferrer gets stopped in that back line. Nicely done by this Mustangs defense thus far. They've slowed down the Lynx. Again, not really a good quality shot opportunity yet for the home team. This one sent deep into the corner, Buteau. Buteau carrying. And gets out of play for a throw. Throwing upcoming. This one sent down past Leonard. Leonard, however, still first to get there. And that'll be the end of the first half. Mustangs on top 4-0. We'll be back with second half action. Joe, click the button. Click the button. Welcome back here to the NHTI soccer field. Lynx trailing by a 4-0 margin. And looking to battle back here, Buteau in front of us, throwing it down to Deming. The one rain cloud in the sky has decided to, drop some rain on us, so we've moved our camera a little bit. Sorry if the view's a little different, but we'd rather do that than lose the equipment altogether. Knaus to Selby, however, it was delayed by a Mustang. Trying to get Murray involved. And Troy, after the first half, what did you see from the Mustangs, and what do the Lynx need to do to get back into this?
From the Mustangs, the difference I saw from the last game is that they're not trying to attack as close to the net as they were last time. They're really just trying to sling it now. They're taking shots.
And again, no shot is a bad shot, as another shot came in on Lima. And for the Lynx, obviously, you have 45 minutes. I mean, necessarily, the goal will be to get 5 to take the win, but what do you think this team needs to do just to get the momentum back?
Right now, Knaus has got to get away from those 2 defenders that are just all over her, and same thing with Selby.
It seems like they marked those 2 on the paper. That one's going to skip by. Be interesting to see what's going to happen here with the field now getting a little wet. Let's see the ball skip a little bit more. We will see how that plays out. Next women's soccer game back out here on Saturday. So Lynx will be back in action. And then Sunday we have a really fun day. We're going to have a live stream going of 2 simultaneous volleyball games at the same time. Still figuring out the quirks, but should be ready to go. Always busy time here in NHTI Athletics. Selby looking up to Knaus. Knaus right outside the 18. Trying to center it The boot went far right, and now here come the Mustangs in transition. Soroy was turned around by Rule. Weldon got a touch. Selby defers to Knaus. Knaus now looking down for Weldon. Weldon all the way down to the corner. Continue to battle for it. And it'll be a corner for the Lynx.
Good opportunity for the Lynx here.
Blurry. But it did it by itself and went back out. But it got really blurry.
Camera issues as the focus is going on the raindrops a little bit. Hopefully that sorts itself out. Corner kick has J.C. Murray sending it in. Headers in for the score. It's Buteau. And just like that, Lynx are on the board. Buteau from Murray. And 4 minutes in, Lynx have a score. We talked about the assists from J.C. Murray, and she did just that. And Buteau using her head to get past the goaltender of Johnson. Just like that, Lynx starting to get that momentum back. Sent up. Selby sending it out of play for an NHTI throw. Buteau, the goal scorer, playing that right back position. Going over to Deming. Deming.
Downside for the Mustangs having to double team both Selby and Knaus is that now you got 2 free Lynx open to go for that ball.
And that was, the set play. There's Lima catching that one easy. Really nothing the goaltender Johnson could do on a head like that. That one was just quick, right by the goaltender. Good shot of that score.
Did I not call that though, Mike? I said great opportunity for the Lynx and it happened.
Just like that, they try to come back more again. They trailed against the Mustangs down in Auburn, Maine. However, only a 1-0 clip, not the 4-0 advantage that the Mustangs had here. This one out to Deming. Deming turning it upfield to Bradley. Bradley to Murray. Murray sending it down. It's Deming again. Deming has Selby. Sends it down to the corner. Selby trying to get there. It was tried to be turned around, and it'll be a Mustang throw. Upset with the call there. Well, fall is back with the temperature dropping. Cold, windy day, Concord, New Hampshire. Buteau. Over to Bradley. Bradley was looking for Murray, however, that one's lifted over the head, nipping back in there. That center deep position. Stopping it the first time, it's all the way down to the corner and saved by Nipping. Nipping boots it off of Belrado, and it'll be a goal kick. Ball boy struggling to realize whether to throw it to the corner or not. Ferrer to Selby. Selby looking up, lofts it. Knaus there. Knaus was looking for Selby just a little fast. There's the skip. Again, that field gets wet a little bit, and that ball's going to skip like it's turf. The Mustangs trying to get an offensive push again. Murray sends it back where it came. Bradley finds Murray in the central area. Looks up for Deming. Deming making a good run. Battle continues for it. Plays it back nicely to Buteau. Buteau finds Selby. Selby looking up the field. Sending it through to Knaus, however, no avail. Bradley stepped in front. Gets turned around momentarily, and here come the Mustangs. 3-on-3 break. Bradley retreats back to turn it around. Weldon down to Selby. Selby was looking to clear, gets it deflected, and it'll be another corner kick. 37-27 remaining, 4-1. And JC Murray gets to go back to what she does best, and that's these set plays.
Goal side! Goal side!
Murray from the corner. This one sent in, it's another beauty. Was deflected momentarily by Knaus, however Johnson catches it off her back. Looking to throw, Buteau out hustles and gets there first. Sending it into Bradley. Bradley immediately going to Deming. Deming looking for a body, spins it. Sending it through, Knaus right outside the 18 was looking for a move. Selby found it. Selby turning it to Bradley. Bradley took a step. Still looking for that shot. Was looking for Deming instead. Deflected. Here's Rule taking it off the chest. Bradley this time steps through. Takes it off the shin guard. Buteau saves it. Deming tried to save it to no avail.
England, you get the ball, get it off your foot, look bigger, all right?
Ball sent down.
Come on, gotta win that.
Deming has it just past midfield. Gonna be a Mustang throw. Buteau into the center. Space for Selby. Selby trying to switch the field. There's Knaus on the run. Takes the touch in. Center ball. Deming stops. Keeper jumps on top.
Keeper was just one step ahead, Deming, on that one.
Deming could have looked for the one-timer, however, decided not to. Wind picks up yet again. Bradley sending it back. Trying to send it through. Mustangs lift it past center field. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be called on Bradley. Update at softball. 4-0 Mustangs on top of NHTI. Top of the third. This one sent in. Lima. First to touch.
I don't know if you heard last night, Mike, but apparently at that softball game, there's supposed to be a food truck.
That's pretty cool. Deming sends up to Knaus. Knaus. Deflected. Weldon. Weldon was looking for Selby to no avail. Again, a lot of good news today on NHTI campus. NHTI volleyball team ranked number 10 in the USCAA standings, as well as this women's soccer team ranked 6th coming into today. Selby to Knaus. They're trying the give and go move, and again, all over it were the Mustangs. They put 4 or 5 bodies on that connection to make sure they can't connect for another score. Sent through, Murray. Good stop move. Deming with it. She's going to take the run down to the top of the 18, sending it into Selby. Selby on top of the 18 to Knaus. Knaus gets through, tried to take a shot, could not, still looking for that angle. Couldn't spin it far enough, and it's going to be a goal kick. Selby, you can see Knaus starting to really get frustrated with the amount of bodies on her. She's really trying to turn it around and rip it to try to cut the lead in half. However, to no avail thus far. Buteau, the goal scorer for NHTI, from the assist of JC Murray.
Lynx definitely came out in this half with a lot more spark than they did in the first. I feel like Coach Crockett's really confident in her team's conditioning right now.
32 minutes to go. It's going to be a Lynx throw. Decent crowd dealing with the cold weather. See a lot of blankets out there, as well as dogs. Always excited to see those on the field. Murray down to Buteau. Buteau gets deflected, nipping. Spun it up to Rule. Rule tried to find Murray, and it's turned over. Now numbers for the visitors. Send it down to the corner. Nipping first to touch. Deming looking for Selby. There it is. A lot of field to play with here as they play that diamond back style where they do have that give and go move. Selby almost got a foot on it. However, the Mustangs slow it down momentarily, and then Deming's pass does not find its intended target. Throw in upcoming. Deming stops it with their chest. Buteau finds Selby. Selby finds Bradley. Bradley sending it through to Deming. Deming, a beautiful ball into the center. Gonna get a foul. It's gonna be against the Mustangs right outside the 18. Big chance for the Lynx. If you're JC Murray, I wonder if you take the shot here. 3-person wall in front of Johnson.
Come on, JC.
JC Murray, field goal. You could just tell right away after she got her foot on that ball, she was unhappy with it.
Yep.
Immediately did that turnaround like, oh, I just booted over the net. Weldon out, Leonard back in. Leonard will go back to the defensive position. Goal kick for Johnson.
Well, the good thing for the Lynx, they're starting to create a lot more opportunities, and being that close to the box, this Mustang team is known for their physicality, so you never know what's going to happen. They could end up in the box, and there could be a foul, there could be a PK, you never know.
Leonard on the far end throwing.
You got it. Stay with it.
Selby couldn't control. Nipping. Got a foot on it. Up ahead to Deming. Deming was looking for Murray. Does send it down. JC Murray down to the corner. Gets it to the right foot. Sent into the top of the box. There's Knaus. Knaus trying to create space. 2 Mustangs on her. Finds Bradley. Bradley gets through it. Gives it up to Knaus. Knaus gets stopped. However, it's going to be a foul called. And again, right outside the box. Let's see who's going to take the shot.
We're seeing it. She's getting right outside the box, and they are not happy with that, the Mustangs.
Knaus going to opt to take this one. Most likely going to look for the shot here. Let's see what the play is. Johnson in net. Knaus lining up for the Lynx. Shots on and wide left.
Hey, way to be sure of it,
Still plenty of time here with just over 28 minutes left to go.
4-1, however, very big deficit. If you're the Lynx, you need something early on here. You have to keep on building that momentum. And although you're getting these scoring chances, you got to get some of these on net. Johnson will boot it away.
Yeah, move two, ladies, move two.
It's a good foot on this ball. However, Selby wins it back quickly to Knaus, back to Selby. Selby to Deming. Deming takes the short touch. It's deflected in front and then booted out of play. Lynx throw. Buteau to Selby. Selby
And we need to get it out of the middle, Red.
retreats it back to Bradley. Bradley looking for Selby again. Buteau's there. Buteau couldn't handle.
Stay with.
That one's sent out of play. Had rain to start this half, and next thing you know, the sun's popping out right in camera view. Bradley. Down to Deming. Deming was looking for Selby in the middle to Novell. This one's going to trickle out of play. And under our bench, so again, NHTI baseball playing tomorrow against UNH club team. They're out there on the field practicing, as well as men's soccer. Their next contest is next Tuesday. They'll be home. Leonard trying to send it up to Ferrer to Novell. Rule just sending it to the mid area, could not do anything about it. Rule gets through again, gets it up, it finds JC Murray. Murray to Selby. Selby, a lot of space to carry. Gets rid of it. Knaus. Deming took a look, was deflected back. Deming just battling for it. Trying to turn to the outside, and that'll be a corner for the Lynx. Troy, you called it the first time. Would you like to give another call?
Well, I was wrong in the second one, so I don't know if I want to make that call this time.
Corner kick for JC Murray, her third of the contest. Sent in. Johnson ran in at it, however, headed out of play for another one.
Hey, you got it, ladies.
Big opportunity here for the Lynx. Sent in.
Come on, Red.
Bradley got a head on it. It's wide left. Sub coming in for Central Maine. Johnson sends us again beautifully to midfield. Murray mishandles. This one sent out of play. Buteau throwing it in. Finds Murray. Murray back to Buteau. Buteau turning it up to Deming. Deming sees a lot of space. That's going to be a handball.
All right, Murray's got a little more space on this free kick.
Probably more of that passing situation. Knaus on that far side. This one is a through ball. Johnson really fast first step in net. Got right to the ball and the point of the attack. It's a great ball. Booted over the back line. Nipping. that one deflected off Buteau for visitors throw. At some point, time becomes a factor. Lynx trail by 3, 22 minutes to go. Mustangs looking to knot this series up this year. But again, this one means more because it is the conference matchup between the two clubs. This one was a dangerous ball into the box. However, Karoom's back out. Sent back into the box, stepped up by Nipping. Nipping found Murray, lot of space for Deming to work.
She's already got Selby running.
Takes a couple, now sends down to the corner. Selby first to touch it. Goes inside looking for Deming again. Deming retreats it all the way back to Bradley. Bradley's going to go back one more time. Buteau tried to one touch. Knaus steals. Looking to fire. Goes to Selby. Selby back to Knaus. Knaus just trying to gain that space. To the other side, it's Ferrer. Ferrer sending it in. Murray. Good box out move. Tried to send it through, and the Mustangs finally retreated out of play. Ferrer continues the possession, gets it to Leonard. Leonard was looking for that center of the field. Nipping steps up. Nipping to Ferrer. It's out of play. Ball sent in. Rule wins it to Ferrer. Ferrer to Selby. Selby, as the Lynx are spaced out. This one's to the other side. It's Deming. Oh, miscommunication by the Lynx. Murray and Knaus. Can't have that. Central Maine sending it down. Nipping to Buteau. Buteau trying to spin it around. Battle continues. Oh, misplayed by Nipping. Rule stepped through momentarily. Buteau spinning it. Deflecting it out for a throw. And again, you're getting close to that 20-minute mark. More than halfway done this first half. Lynx only have 1 on the board. Deming sprinting out there for it. Couldn't get the touch. Sent through Murray. Buteau to Selby in space. Plenty of space. She wants to carry. She can for a while. Instead, she goes up to Knaus. Knaus on side. Takes it all the way to the corner. Looking to center. Was looking for Selby. And it's a little strong. Could be a shot attempt. However, it's deflected. And now the Mustangs have plenty of area to work with. Mustangs looking for a runner. Off the back of Buteau. Sent back up, was looking for Selby and Deming. Split the difference. Murray. Down to Deming. Deming was sent into the middle. Murray chips it. Over the top, into the box. Defender there. It almost seems like Central Maine put another defender back there for the time being. Looks to be a 4 to 5 man unit back there. Murray will take the breather. Weldon back in. Throw into Selby. Selby got a touch. Again, she has all the space in the world. To Knaus. Knaus with a rocket. Saved by Johnson.
You know, I'm starting to wonder, Mike, if stamina is kind of a factor for this Mustang team. They're playing pretty aggressive defense still with a 4-1 lead.
This ball's going to trickle, bounce right up, and Good hands by me.
Camera this time. Didn't take out the camera this time, luckily.
Couldn't even compliment my catch. Throw down to Deming. Deming back to Buteau. Buteau to Bradley. Back to Buteau. Buteau down the line. Deming looking for Buteau. Buteau got the step, drew the foul. No Murray on the field, so Rule will come and take it. Probably a little outside the line of a shot. However, you can decide here what you want to do with it. Rule. It's a chip caught by Johnson. Ball lifted. One hops over midfield. Buteau. Subs coming in now. Murray back out there. Gonna retrace Ferrer. Time running out slowly. Lynx trail by 3. This one sent through. It's going to be in play. Nipping. We'll play it out for Central Maine throw. And this is where, you see as the game slow down if the offensive team has it. When you're up by 3 scores, this is the time where you try to bleed that clock out. Sent in over the top. It was a dangerous ball. Sent up. Sent back in. There's Lima. Haven't said her name a lot here in the second half. She'll punt it away. Looking for Weldon. Weldon got the first touch. Leonard goes up to Selby. Selby makes the contested move on the spin. That was nice. Looking up for Knaus, who has a shadow, it seems. And the Mustangs cleared out. This one sent through. Rule hustling. It's played out for a Mustang throw. 15 minutes remaining here in this one. It's going to be a foul on NHTI and Emma Leonard. We're going to see a free kick here. It's Rachel Dunn, the junior from Marshfield, Massachusetts, getting ready to send it in. Lima dropped it, and it's headed in. Lima couldn't hold on to it. It's another goal for the Mustangs. They're on top 5-1 here. Lima having trouble handling it that time, and then finished home. Hard to see the numbers, so you can't really say who got that one in. Mustangs 5-1 advantage, 14 and change remaining. So some revenge of their own for Central Maine as they're going to look to take this conference game from the Lynx. Knaus shot deflected. Johnson picks up. Sent up to the midfield. Gets by Rule. Finds Selby. Selby lofts it down. Knaus found the foot. She gets it back. She made a move. She took a shot, deflected. Still battling for it. However, Mustangs cleared out. This is Bradley. Finds Knaus. Knaus to Selby. Selby settling. Knaus with the shot, well wide to the right. So again, at this point for NHTI, you get ready, you try to improve for your contest on Saturday. Again, that one will be here. I believe 1 o'clock is the start time.
1 o'clock is the start time.
Ball.
Yeah, good stuff, Allison.
Gets by Selby.
Come on, Maya.
Sent down by the Mustangs. Mustangs still with it here. Just handling the ball in the meantime. Shot on. Lima diving effort. Lima chucking it down to Buteau. Buteau throwing it off a Mustang for a throw. Knaus goes down to Selby. Selby. We're going to get a foul. It's on Selby. On Saturday, Word of Life will come in to take on the Lynx. Sent in and then sent out. Mustangs defense, really the stars of this game today, holding the Lynx offense quiet. Buteau finds Knaus with space.
Be ready. Double, double, double. Yeah, there you go.
Good job, Liz. Good job.
Murray to Knaus again. Knaus to Selby. Selby had a touch. Goes back in. Rocket wide left. It's just been a frustrating day for Emily Knaus.
Yeah, Taylor, go get him. Okay, Tay.
The Mustangs very happy. They'll be leaving Concord with a win. Goal kick coming here. Under 10 minutes to play. Nipping. Sending it down. Knaus. Knaus to Selby.
Yeah, get inside, get inside. Contain, Izzy, contain.
Selby inside the box. Weldon came in colliding for a shot. This one's going to be a corner. So Murray will go in to take it.
Yeah, come on, ladies. Together, together.
Knaus in front of the keeper. Johnson just comes through and snatches it out of the air. Rolls it through. Comes Central Maine. Selby. spins and fires. Weldon trying to go through it. Tried to go back to Selby. We're going to get a foul on Central Maine. 8:20 remaining here in second half. Mustangs up 5-1 over the Lynx.
Yes, step 2, red, step 2. Hold the 18.
Rule lifts.
Yeah, hey, good work, Emma.
Bounced in front of the keeper. Johnson picks up. Johnson with the drop boot. Soroy went through Leonard. Free kick. Goes against the Lynx. Mustang free kick at midfield. Lima handles. This punt just into the center. Rule clears Selby plenty of space. Retreating player. That one's sent down through.
Good work, Randy.
Gonna go out of play for a throw in for the visitors. Ball boy stands still as Mustang's gonna dribble that one from the 18. Clock still moving. Leonard couldn't get it.
Come on, Reed.
Sent in, Lima picks up. Lima slings it down. Deming. Sending it up. Selby. Selby.
Yeah, contain, Randy, contain.
Back out. Deming was looking for that step.
Good work, Julia.
Looks like we're going to get a free kick for NHTI. Rule will take.
Center back and Skylar, okay?
Got all the way through everybody.
Go, Mason, get there!
Knaus back to Buteau. Buteau into the middle to Bradley.
Contain, contain, contain!
Bradley goes back to Buteau. Buteau.
Contain, contain, contain!
Buteau
Get it up there!
boots it off a Mustang. Under 5 minutes to go here.
Go, Mason!
Spun around nicely by Central Maine. Deflection in front. Ball. Rule. Slow to get up. Mustangs have it. Shot on Lima. Slow pickup. Lima lifts. Knaus. Centers to Selby. Selby goes to Weldon to no avail. Mustangs, big defensive performance. They're going to leave here with the victory. They're going to move up to 5-6. Lynx women's soccer will pick up loss number 2 on the year. This one's lifted in. Lima picks up.
Hey, go, watch behind!
So 2 home losses for the NHTI women's soccer team. It's been a while since that's happened in a season. As the battle for possession continues to take place into no man's land. Murray sending this one down the sideline. Mustangs making a drive up the field. Gonna get a sub coming in.
You know, with all that said, this is also one of the younger teams that Coach Crockett has coached in her time here. Even when she first started here, she had quite a few returners in her first year, and this year you really only have Knaus. Murray was here last year during the COVID year.
This one sent in. Lima in front, but it's a score. Believe that's Soroy who taps it home. And just like that, they add another one to the tally. Goal number 6 on the day. Gonna get 3 subs coming in. Farrar, Curtis, both entering. Six to 1, not what they were looking for in this game. Selby looking for Curtis. Selby trying to upstart this Lynx offense in the final minutes. Selby centering. Murray takes the shot. Johnson catches easily. Johnson with the punt. Soroy deflected it out of play. She's the goal scorer in the last time out. Buteau found Murray, who goes right back. Looking in the middle to space. Played along and through. Lifted down the sideline. Here come the Mustangs again. Looking to keep up the offense. Rule just plays it out of bounds. Throw in for CMCC. One minute remaining on the clock according to the center official. Good battle defensively by Grace Bradley there. As Murray boots to space. Lima not there in time, so Nipping boots it away. It's going to be a free kick. They play it back. Rule goes right back to Ferrer. Knaus stepping through into space, was looking for Selby, turned over. Ferrer sending it through to end the contest. Mustangs come to Concord, New Hampshire pick up a big victory. They lead and win 6-1 over the Lynx. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back on Saturday.